Great. Okay, what am I doing here? Where am I? Small study, so I think I want to go here. I want to look at Piaggi's room one last time, just to make sure. He's got all the religious paintings in it, and I just find it a little weird that, like, there's not, like, a better clue, maybe? Unless Mortimer's place was the clue. Okay. I do have to go upstairs. Yes. Good start. Maybe. Good. I wish I could remember what was the fastest way to his room, but I don't. And thus we will just go around here. Elizabeth's room. Washington's room. And then I think I'm next. Eventually. Yes.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
I don't think we checked out here the last time.
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church.
Duh. Oh.
All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte. Various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear. And that should help me identify it.
The statue of Longinus shows it was in the shape of a leaf. By translating Piaggi's notes, I learned that it was shaped like a spear. So we're looking for a spear, but we weren't sure it was shaped like a sphere, but we were looking for the spear. Very good. Okay.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Why you gotta be like that, eh? I love how I'm not able to do any of this. Okay. Let me just head on back down there. Just gotta find the stairs. That's the wall. Stairs. So we pick up the spear, and then we just go down, and we just walk out the front door. Like, I don't think that's possible. We just head on down to the wharf. We're gonna get stopped. Actually, you want to know what the kind of difficult... Oh, what's this? See, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't have the ability to check my stuff. Do I have all the pages? Something tells me I don't. Look at all this stuff I could get if I could just get my shit together. Actually, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the little jars. See? So basically, might as well just keep fucking going this way. Mr. Robus, hi, what's up? We're looking for a spear still. It's in the shape of a sphere. A spear, sorry. I think I said sphere. So we're looking for a spear that's in the shape of a spear. Just in case we weren't sure. Also, how is your day today? It was hot as fuck. It was like 37 with the humidity today. It was god awful. I hated every second of it. Like, how do we get to these levels? I just need to know this. I just want to know. What doors are we not? It's probably that fucking door that leads to nowhere. Oh my god, everything hurts. Come on. Okay. Hopefully, I feel like this is a pretty... I must find the Holy Lance. According to Volner's information, the lance is copper-rimmed. Biaggi told me that it was in the shape of a boar spear. In the painting of Longinus, I noticed that it had the shape of a spear. I noticed on the painting of Longinus that it had the shape of a spear, which is what Mortimer's opinion confirmed. The statue of Longinus shows it in the shape of a leaf. By translating Biaggi's notes, I learned that it was in the shape of a spear. I noticed a discrete fish symbol engraved on the tip of the lance of Longinus' statue. In the biography of Longinus the centurion, the lance is described as being engraved with the symbol of a fish on the tip. Like... I'm going to complain about the weather. I think it's my right as a Canadian. We have like 9 months of winter, and then we just have like 3 months of spring / summer. The camera is jank sometimes. Oh, hello. Oh, very good. Take that. So we're pretty stocked right now, which is kind of nice actually. Every time I do this, I have gone through this fucking hedge maze like 80,000 times, and I still struggle to get the orientation right, or I run into shit. Yeah, it was fucking hot today. Like, I had to do a lot of walking in the factory. I'm not complaining. I'm never complaining. But Jesus Christ, that was fucking humid. And I had to go behind to the maintenance shop a few times. Sorry, there's ice here. And, oh my god, the washer was just fucking spewing the heat. Dear God. The poor guy sitting, like, literally as, like, the filler is rotating and spitting the bottles out, and he's just, like, kind of sitting here on the step, like, kind of zoned out, and I walked by him, and I'm like, you doing okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's just fucking hot. I'm like, yeah. I was like, make sure you drink a lot of water. He's like, I have an orange juice jug filled with water. I'm like, that's dedication. I like that. You haven't taken your hoodie off. Oh my god. I can't say anything. I'm wearing a hoodie right now, but I like when the basement is a freezer because I would much rather layer up. Oh my goodness. I can't, like, how, like, you guys in a heat wave right now?
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. 4 Gospels each give an account of the death of Christ. Let's see what they can tell me about the lance. Ah, there. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. Shimmering lance? What is this telling me?
This is why I can't do Bibles. Like, how does any of that make any sense? That is word jargon. I like how you put, like, quote unquote nice. It's been alright.
The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon.
Of course it doesn't.
Yet, it is said that he was a centurion and was called Longinus. Medieval Hermetic traditions evoked the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Sorry, I just ate some of my own hair. Blech. So, is that... Did I literally just pick a fucking...
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ.
Did I just pick it out of my ass?
4 Gospels each give an account of the death of Christ. Let's see what they can tell me about the lance.
I'm just curious. I'm going to do Mark.
This apostle does not mention the lance.
I think I just pulled it out of my
description
ass.
of the death of Christ.
Matthew?
There's nothing about the lance in this account of the crucifixion.
I literally did just...
There's no mention of the
pull
lance
that out of my ass.
Luke
Way to go,
says
John.
about the death of Christ.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to make sure that everything...
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the
pulled
crucifixion.
it out of my ass.
When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead
Sorry,
already,
I forgot we
they
can't
broke not
skip
his
it.
legs.
Whoops.
But one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might
What does
believe.
that even mean? What does that even mean?
What is this telling me?
Nothing. It's telling me to fucking leave is what it's doing. I think that's the only thing we can look at. Whoop! Took that nail with me. That's to make sure nobody else can get in. What's this? Oh, golden elixir. Gotcha. I'll just do a little peek-see here. See what's going on. Alright, let's head on back here. I hope we have enough information. Oh, Jesus. How the hell did I miss that the first time? Very good. Okay. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I think I did. I think I want to go over here. I think we had more luck over here. Whoops, but maybe not that far. Okay. I want to get to that guy over there. Look at that. Actually, you know what? There is a lot of detail here, you know? I just want to know where the fuck we are and how far down it goes, because that seems like a pit. It's a pit to Satan. Satan's pit. I'm going to start at the top. So basically, we need to find a leaf spear with a fish made of copper, right? Copper rimmed. Okay, so I'm going to start. I want to say, I think, was it this one? Oh, no.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time.
Ravaged?
It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Not the one I was thinking of. Oh no. Oh, are you what I'm looking for?
We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Not the one I'm looking for. We do want it to have fish, but we don't want it to be gold. We need it to be copper. Kappa. You have nothing to say.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
That is not correct. You have been stopped. Is it you? Mortimer has a tomb here, which is why I want to try and get over there.
Here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
I don't think that's it. It hits all the marks, but I don't think that's it. Okay, so... This is Mortimer's here, right? Yeah.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
I will go in for a closer look.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
It's Mortimer. Okay, so I think he's gonna bury it close to himself. That's my thought. So why don't we start back and then just make sure that there's nothing here that fits the bill. Yeah, see?
What about this lance? It's got a spear shape. And the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
That is not correct. Oh, I think I did this last time too. Okay. Any other little spearies here? Okay, so it's definitely for sure not that one because it's got to have a fish on it. So let us continue the journey. Oh, did we check you?
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
I don't know though. What about this one?
I can see this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Okay. Copper rim, that has it. I don't know what a boar spear is, but the spear. Shows it in the shape of a leaf, though. Oh, but by translating Piaggi's notes, I learned that it was shaped like a spear. I think it's that one. Like, this one is also kind of correct, but it's a leaf shape, and I think it's a spear. It's a spear shape. I'm gonna go with this one.
I must be sure of my choice.
I hate this.
I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
I don't know now. I hate that the game is making me doubt myself. Is it that one?
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Ra. Well, that is not correct. Okay, let me pick this one. Or, like, look at this one. I don't think this one's right.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
No, I think it's the other one. Oop, not that one. I think it's this one. I mean, I don't want to say for certain, but I think it's this one.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
I'm gonna take it.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
I'm doing it. I'm committing. I'm committing. Watch it. It is the wrong one. Am I still allowed to examine all the other ones that I've left behind? Or did they all just simply vanish into thin air, which would be kind of weird? Oh, fucking Devil's Thorn. God damn. Well, here's to hoping, I guess. Fingers crossed. It's kind of jarring sometimes. I will say that. I guess we will see. Oh. God damn it. Oh my god. Oops. Sorry. Okay.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Yeah, I'm gonna read my own notes. Except they're not mine, they're my mother's. Okay, I need to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. And again, I always go the wrong way, I think. Or did I go the right way? I always struggle. Well, that was kind of a little bit more seamless than it usually is.
Sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow. What's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him, immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Hit him.
I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't think on getting rid of me so easily, Derichet. Where have you been?
I'm looking for my mother?
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement. Check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, Derichet. I've got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
What the hell's a lodestone? I'll give him that.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave.
Wow.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
That was the magnet thing. I understand now. Okay, there basically is no quick way, I feel like. But I feel like somehow this is the faster way. Kind of, I don't know why. I just believe that this is the quicker of the ways. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There we go. Oh, carpeted walls and everything. This is great. Ooh. Nice. Great job, me. Oh, hey. What are you reading?
Am I disturbing you?
God damn it, Derichet! Are you joking or what? You sell me pipe dreams about Mortimer's project, and a few hours later, one of your allies completely breaks down. Is this what Mortimer's side is all about?
Listen, I'm kind of in a rush.
Even though I asked to
Enough
talk
is
to you.
enough. Choose your side and then everyone will be happy.
What? What are you playing at, Derichet? It's too late! I've come too far to back out now. Good God. I swear there's nothing common about you, Derichet.
So everyone tells me.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is.
I thought it was you.
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif, something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important. Forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone.
Is
See
it
you later,
Godoy?
Louis.
Who is it?
I haven't time either. See you later.
Waiting for Godot. Anyway, yeah. How's your day, Mr. Otis? Everything's good? Work is going well? I gotta walk out the front door.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Jesus. Okie dokie.
Come closer,
I don't want
please.
to.
It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you
Rude.
arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about
The diamonds?
And it's true.
She's right.
What?
Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Go on.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Why is he admitting all of this now? Well, you wanted to talk to me, and I'm here.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
Zeus?
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
He wants to retrieve the spear. He does need me. Do I see where he's going with this?
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean,
Am I a demon?
am I a demon?
Would you like that?
Yeah.
I must admit that the
Very
idea is
appealing.
appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me. You are one of us, Louis.
I'm a
You
demon.
too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body?
Oh my
without
god.
knowing why?
I'm a demon.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time.
I'm a demon.
Your spirit
Demon.
wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about
I'm a
that.
demon.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the
I'm a
truth
demon.
before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Liar!
Like gasp. Oh, Peru. Oh.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard.
Oh, we're both his bastards?
You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns.
Everybody keep
Everybody
calm.
Don't say
settle
a word or
down.
I'll shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
I need to help you.
Monsieur, you don't know
Wait,
the whole
what?
story. You ought to let me help you.
One more move and I'll shoot you down, you bastard.
Jack, you'll end up hurting yourself if you continue like this.
There's no one to save here anyway. So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
I'm still the same.
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it. But
Is
it's
it, though?
already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
I would be a good demon. Demons will always exist. He doesn't know that Mortimer very well, in fact. If he shoots me, then we know to stop Mortimer. Your daughter would grow up without a father.
You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom, and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become
What
of
would become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend.
I win.
It's over.
I don't know how why.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of...
He is being a merciful demon. I too am a merciful demon. Fair but merciful.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events.
Yeah,
since
I'll
your
fucking say.
arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk
We're
afterwards.
immortal, I guess.
But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon,
Demon.
I would like to introduce you to your first
What's
talent.
my first talent?
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my
No.
son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
That sounds
if
like a
you need to
huge
know
invasion of
something
privacy.
particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I would break their spirit, wouldn't I? I would be a violation of their... Great.
But it'd be a violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without
Now
even
you've
knowing
just opened
it.
the door.
I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are
He's a very
free to
calm demon.
use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent. When used between ourselves, you can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Can I read your thoughts?
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions.
Can I read your?
On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Thoughts reading. You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn back 1 when confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Let's see what
I know.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or other experienced demons, it also applied to me, of course.
Of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me.
Heckin' yeah.
If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
Okay.
All right. On that note, I'd better be going. I'm expected.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Cool. Surrounded by strong female characters all the way around. Ain't that something else?
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the
Yes,
warp.
I must hurry to the warp. That means that I can run into the pillar and then now finally leave. Ah, yes. Okay. How do I get to the wharf? Oh, hang on. Something glittered there. What are these coins for? Like, literally nothing other than to just collect them? Oh, no, I don't want to go back in there. Great.
You manipulated us all. You're going to pay.
What is at stake here far outweighs our personal interests.
Our personal interests? You betrayed me.
Emily, no!
Yes. I mean...
It won't bring Emma back. Don't let your anger get the better of you.
I don't believe it. You still don't get it. I'm not Emily, stupid.
You went as far as killing your own sister?
You're the one who pointed her out. You only have yourself to blame.
Oops.
Oh, dear God. Surprise, Sarah. You can't just get rid of me like that, you old
I knew I picked
You
the wrong
realize what
one.
you did?
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know what to...
Emily loved you, Emma. You endured everything together. You were never alone.
You have no idea what I had to endure.
But it must have been the same for Emily. You both went through so much.
She always saved the worst situations for me. How many times have I had to climb into bed with some man I'd never even seen before because Emily had seduced him during the day?
Emma, it's obvious you suffered a great deal because of the path your lives took. But don't try convincing yourself that your sister didn't suffer too.
Duchess, I am sorry about what happened.
You had a choice. You use people according to your desires without any scruples.
Excuse me, but we are in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And Emily knew it very well.
No, Emma, look at me.
She would never endanger herself for the sake of
She's missing
the
a
order.
hand.
Her sense of duty gave way to
Okay.
her personal
Okay.
interest. In the end, Sir Gregory was the only one who was truly honest with me. He has opened my eyes more in 2 days than my sister did in a whole lifetime.
Sir Gregory? You've got to be joking, right? You're not really going to trust him, are you?
I mean, I honestly don't know.
Emma, you don't realize. You're just a pawn to Sir Gregory, like the rest of us.
He has never lied to me. He took me in, took care of me. Something that no one else has ever done for me.
Why did he do it? You didn't have any particular item which he desperately wanted you to give him, for example?
I think I fucked up.
Emma,
Oh, I didn't.
you are the only one who knows where the Al-Azif is hidden. He's using you.
It's all Mortimer's fault.
Mortimer is responsible for his share of all of this, but he's not playing alone.
Holm is serving his own interests too. There's been enough deaths. Mortimer is a demon in the literal sense of the word. He and Sir Gregory have been living amongst us for several centuries now.
I know, Louis.
What? You knew?
Of course.
Uh-oh.
And they can even read our thoughts, would you believe that? But it makes no difference. I serve Gregory. Mortimer can drop dead, he absolutely deserves
Uh-oh.
it.
Lower your weapon, Emma.
No, I've gone too far to stop here. You are trying to manipulate me again, I can tell.
No, why do you say that?
That poor Emma is stupid. She would swallow any story you wanted, wouldn't she? No one will ever manipulate me again. She should never have tried to shoot me.
Emma, no.
Don't move!
Louis, remember in Paris? I trust you,
I don't.
son. Now, Louis.
No, no, damn it. No! Why did you do that?
Louis!
No, no, no! Come on, Mother. Hang in there. You're gonna get through this.
Do not trust him. I am proud of you, my son.
No! Mother! No!
I fucking hate this game sometimes. It's such a fucking irritation. Can we all just agree? So, like,
rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
I'm just very angry now. Fine.
No. This is an
Good.
advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it. What a mess. Come on. Man
I'm
up,
just
Louis.
very angry now.
I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Hold yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute?
No. Go and answer the door. I mean, you go and fuck yourself, game. I'm very bitter. And very angry. And very bitterly angry.
Sir Gregory?
Hi.
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk.
Okay.
How are you
Great.
feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
How many are in the
How many
family?
of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers
That
and
sounds
sisters.
great. Yeah. Are there any other families? No. Tell me about mine.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Okay. Oh. Well, are there other families?
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially
Oh.
7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most
Of course.
powerful.
Okay. Oh, so we get a chance to go through all of this then, okay?
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition,
Has he always been like that?
more or less. But thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Okay, is he jealous?
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis.
Thanks.
Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Okay. Who's the head of the family?
Is there a head of
It's
the
Satan.
family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course. When you are
I'm ready now.
They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching
Do you
up
have
to
like a
do, my
book or
boy.
something?
One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Oh, scary. I mean...
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors.
That
of
is
his
true.
peers. He uses
Nobody
an
learns from other
incredible
people's
amount of
mistakes.
Energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own
Well, let him
demise.
do it then.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Is he in danger?
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
We're really sliding into those demon terminologies. We went from Sir Gregory to Uncle. I'm really kind of annoyed. Now part of me wants to go back and like fix everything that I've done wrong so far. What's the secret? Is he still sweeping? He is. My guy, move on.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
You're taking the finish off of the marble. You have been sweeping that same spot for years. Hi, Georgie. Ooh, did I just find something there? I did. Ah! Hello, George.
Louis, busy as always,
Yes.
I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
Go for a run.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy...
I'm a
gossip.
demon.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
What do you mean? I can't understand your accent. He's fucking Spanish. Listen better. Listen harder. Get good. Camera's getting a little wonky. Oh my god, guys. I am honestly wondering where we could possibly go from here, you know? What's in the pit? I need to know. Want to know what's in the pit. Ah, yes. A good day.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice.
Well, she's dead, so...
You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to
I
Sarah
am.
one
Answer my
last
questions.
time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't
God
told
damn
you
it.
about her. Sarah was my
Wait, what?
daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
I don't know. I'm angry. I'm angry that this fucking thing is just... Am I overwhelmed? Yes. Intrigued? Yes. Anxious? Fucking hell. Relieved?
At peace, really. Oddly enough, I understand things that have happened.
I mean, I guess
better
that's true.
What could be more
What
normal?
could be more
It may have
normal?
been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Not much. He bid me welcome to the family, that's all.
Louis, Gregory is my brother. Always has been. And he never goes anywhere to say or do not much. He must have told you that he's worried about me, that he wants to be there for you, and that you ought to be wary of me.
Yes, something like that.
I mean... He is worried about
I think
you.
he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role.
He's the worrier?
And his is to worry about everyone
Nice.
else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
But it's about your father.
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must
Satan.
admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
Right, but... So you haven't really answered my question, though.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded
Ooh.
glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing. And they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
That's your project?
So that's your project.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own
Also
interest.
true.
And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Okay, well, give me more.
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Oh, I see two right over here. Let's talk about slavery.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade,
No.
for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as a workforce.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
I don't care about that.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the Cultural Revolution that printing
That is
brought
also
about.
very accurate.
But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution.
Yeah, that's a really
must be
hot button
opponents
topic
to
right
every
now.
project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean?
Demons.
Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity is not
God
yet
damn it, the
evolved
humans.
enough to make
We're
any
holding them
progress
back.
on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are.
I mean, it's still fair.
I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control.
Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful. Why do we need to do that? I'm ready.
Okay.
Giddy up.
Let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good.
I mean,
I thought
I'm
I'd
giving
mix
myself fully to
business with
this.
pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
So we're gonna rig the conference?
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes. You're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Go on.
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off
What are we gonna
immediately.
all right through the pneumatic
care of
tube? What you got there? Can I read it? I think I've already read these. Maybe they're different letters though. They're different letters. Okay, bird. Alrighty, let me get my dumb ass down here. I just really enjoy how we are very receptive of all of this delightfulness. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a demon. Oh, okay. Your mother's dead. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to tip the scales in our favor. Volner. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I think, guys, I'm gonna get us to Piaggi's room. And I think and also, again, can we talk about what the fuck happened to Elizabeth Adams? Like, she's just gone. Like, legitimately, she is up and vanished. Washington? Thank you so much for the host, Rashido. I kind of feel bad now that I'm literally just taking the bus to our destination and I'm dropping myself off. Yeah. I'm also going to get ready for bed in, like, now. Yeah, me too.
Ah, well. Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
I'm gonna speak to him about demons. I'm also going to speak to him about the Holy Lands.
I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lands.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people. You are searching for another Holy Grail.
You're nearly there. link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence. I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence. Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambition.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it.
We're just gonna have a little nap. Nap right here.
Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. It's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any
that's
mistakes.
really great.
There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a
Yes, it's
clue
fucking
too by
great.
checking
Great.
how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Okay.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. It even appears that Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory both have access to obscure, superior forces to help them reach their ends. I think the Papal States, for the sake of their own preservation, ought to condemn this practice of conferences in the future.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have to write a secret code. Sorry.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. I could pretend that the code got erased during the voyage, as if the letter arrived in really bad condition. That would be perfectly understandable given that it's traveled across the seas, right? Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now. Giustizia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it. On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
I don't know.
Now, I distinctly remember the seal that Piaggi used on the letter he gave me. This isn't the same stamp. A circle with a cross inside.
I don't know. Okay, so I think they've effectively ruled out the left one. So it's the stamp on the right or the middle? Like, I don't fucking know.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini. Latin. It blooms in the house of God.
Sure, that sounds pretty. Finish it up.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
I needed to use that, apparently.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax.
That's the only logical thing I could
I've
think
been
of.
a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. It's a perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Of course I can.
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything.
No.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Like, honestly, though, Holm would be against it. But if you're going to kill him, don't do it in my room.
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads.
Go do it in your room.
I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
I will report you to your king. He's not afraid of the king. I will tell Holm everything. I don't think that really matters. Mortimer, I don't think he cares. You're gonna ruin the conference, my guy.
You can't attack him without running the risk of jeopardizing the conference.
Even though Sir Gregory has the edge?
No, Gregory will never forgive you.
Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out.
I didn't want you to commit fucking murder in my room. And you would ruin the conference.
Right. Just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red
Oh,
salon.
I didn't realize that he was waiting for me in the red salon. Okay, well, that's great. We will continue this tomorrow. I didn't think that was going to go as crazily as it did, but it did.